New strange pictures of UFOs have emerged this month. There are UFO reports every day in the world, but not all are always legitimate. Yet, a strange video caught my attention. We can talk about a rather colorful video. A color-changing UFO was recently caught on camera at night. How to explain this phenomenon? Is this an attempt to communicate? With whom?
Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up guys? DOZgeek here again with Section 51. Big thanks for your support to the channel, for your sharing, and welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome also to all our paying subscribers in the private space. Before starting, let's like and share this new video right now to keep supporting Section 51 and to awaken as many people as possible about UFOs. No, the subject of UFOs is not a joke. This topic is increasingly taken seriously by researchers in different scientific fields, and even the US government and NASA are beginning to admit the existence of unexplained aerial phenomena. The best way to judge for yourself is to watch this video until the end. I hope you're well and that you're ready. Let's start right now. New strange pictures of UFOs today. You should know that I always try to make a selection through the different UFO reports in order to provide you with the best of these UFO sightings. You have to know that there are UFO reports every day in the world, but not all are always legitimate. Some don't necessarily deserve to be looked at because we often lack information, or in other cases, fraud is very quickly detectable. It is important not to waste time with videos that teach us nothing. To start with, we have an incredible situation in England where a British student documented a strange incident that occurred in the sky of Teignmouth, Devon, at the beginning of July 2021 after he saw a strange flying object similar to a spaceship lighting the sky for 10 seconds before disappearing quickly in the vicinity. British student Matthew Evans, 36, was shocked when he looked at the night from the window of his room on the 10th floor of a Teignmouth building and saw an unidentified luminous object hovering at night over the waterfront in Teignmouth for 10 seconds. The young man quickly picked up his phone and took a number of pictures of the flying objects before it disappeared again. Evans' photos reveal 4 bright lights in the shape of a triangle illuminating part of the sky.
My kitchen window offers a great view of the sea. The UFO that appeared in the sky wasn't moving like an airplane. It was moving much slower. It went up and down for 10 seconds and then disappeared. The light was really bright. I didn't know what that was or could have been, so I hurried to take pictures.
It's too bad we only have photos of this UFO sighting because the video footage would have been much more convincing. The problem with photographs taken from inside a room, through a window, it could be an object reflecting on the glass from inside that room. It could have easily been a UFO, but I would have needed to see that UFO evolve in the sky. There are some more plausible explanations for this photo, such as temperature inversion, like in the photo showing a giant boat hovering over the water off the English coast. It could be a fishing boat with lights with the same temperature inversion effect, or lensing effect of bright objects. We can see there is a bright source of light at the bottom of the picture among the rooftops, or reflection of a bright object behind the camera reflecting onto the window glass, or possibly a light fixture. But I may also be wrong. It is difficult to go further in the analysis of this image without having more information. Now let's get to another video sent to me by a viewer. This video is very strange. It is more intriguing than the previous photo.
What in the hell is that? It just disappeared. Oh my God.
I guess it's a recent UFO sighting because you can watch it on the YouTube channel Space Debris, and it was posted on July 17th, 2021. Again, no information on the origin of this video or where or when it was taken. But by hearing the guy who is talking, we can imagine that it happened in USA. And you can see in the background that there are fireworks, so maybe it was filmed in July. Maybe it was July the 4th. This video is very interesting because it doesn't seem edited, and the way it changes colors is quite surprising. Its moves seem to match very well with the moves of the camera. Obviously, it was filmed with a smartphone. I don't really like this vertical format. Most people shoot vertically, whereas they used to watch movies and videos on their screens in horizontal format. Where is the logic? Outside of this detail, you don't see that kind of lights in the sky very often. Moreover, the UFO or UAP seems to be like a cluster of crystals. Its shape is very strange and uncommon. Keith, who submitted the link to me, talks about a colorful light ship that could be using a cryptid code in order maybe to communicate with us. Why not? The hypothesis of using a code with the help of different colors is not a bad idea. We know that colors have different frequencies. For example, when it comes to visible light, the highest frequency color, which is violet, also has the most energy. The lowest frequency of visible light, which is red, has the least energy. Frequency determines color, but when it comes to light, wavelength is the easier thing to measure. A good approximate range of wavelength for the visible spectrum is 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers, although most humans can detect light just outside that range. What if light and colors would be a means of communication for an extraterrestrial species? It is very well put in pictures in the film Close Encounters of the Third Kind, directed by Steven Spielberg in 1977. This visionary movie suggests that humankind has reached the point where it is ready to enter the community of the cosmos. It's a computer which makes the final musical conversation with the extraterrestrial guests possible. UFOs that gradually appear communicate with humans by use of light, sound, and music on a large electrical billboard. Following this, An enormous mothership lands at the site and releases the missing World War II pilots and several other abductees. The message in this movie is very powerful. It was maybe the first time in the cinema history that a movie shows aliens as peaceful and intelligent beings. Moreover, it also suggests that music may be a universal language. Just like love may be the fifth basic element in the universe, following earth, water, air, and fire. But this last point is just my personal opinion. You are free to agree or not. Back to this strange video, we can see that after several seconds, the UFO has suddenly blue and pink colors. But we don't have the end of the video. We don't know how the UFO sighting ended. Maybe they were finally able to communicate, maybe not. It will remain a mystery, but it was cool to watch this video. What do you think? Do you think this last video is authentic? If yes, do you think they were trying to communicate with us? Maybe they were at the wrong place. How could we explain the strange shape of this ship? And these colors? The impact of color on emotion has long been of particular interest to artists, poets, and philosophers. Color is emotional. It is an immediate way in which we experience the world. Color can therefore provide a communication tool which offers a different way of talking about how we feel in this world. But in another world, how can color be interpreted? Can color be a communication tool between us and some extraterrestrial species? In parallel with other types of language? If contact is ever made with aliens, what means of communication will be used? Can they understand our basic language? If this contact has been established for many years, in what language can we communicate with them? I am sure that we have not yet been able to explore all possible means of communication in the universe. We still don't know so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Section 51 is on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share it, to subscribe to the channel, and to support Section 51. Thank you, I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes, watch the sky, live long and prosper.